one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Throwing now, Newman on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Off the play fake, here's Newman.
And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, the return is Scott.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Sanders. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 now.
Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming up both of their schedules.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now it's Newman.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now it's Newman. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
That ball caught by Slayton. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Switch. Check. Lucky. You go tight. You got tight right there. Out.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Newman.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 57 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Newman.
He dumps it off to Barkley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. Now, I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Newman on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Giants at 10-2 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
17 yards and a Giant first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Newman. Robinson hauling it in outright.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Newman. He'll check this down to Johnson.
No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Got him in. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw again. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
2nd and 10. Newman again.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
On first down, Newman.
To Barkley on the check down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On second down, Johnson. And some room to maneuver.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Final play of the half. It's Newman.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Really took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Check smash. Check smash. Switch.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Power on power, but he's not going to get in.
Barkley again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley.
His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Gano the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. 2nd-0 now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Newman.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Let's get it.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A give running left. It's Sanders.
He was brought down there by Julian Love.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got it.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line. The end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Newman looking to throw it.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Second down and 7.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
And they go play action now. Newman.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Newman to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Newman. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Operating from the gun, Newman.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the shotgun, Newman.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Complete. Smith has it.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, That's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Back to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Julian Love. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got him. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
2nd and 10 now. Newman. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Gets this to Bellinger.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Newman.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Again, Newman.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get it back to a one-score game. Gano's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.